storage, so yes, we're back.
Smackdown at 87 Central.
They have storage, so yes, we're back now.
Is this the
So we
start
won
of a
again.
dynasty, a redemption tour,
Look at this.
a
We won
breakthrough,
already,
or is this the makings of the wildest ride you'll ever witness? Any questions?
No, I do. Can we race? Just kidding. I don't want to say that.
68 laps to go. Todd Gilliland will not be denied. He came back, took the lead. Now he's going to have to battle Kyle Larson to keep it.
One thing that he has done up there is done a good job, obviously, with his speed. But has he saved Larry? How close are these guys to the end? You told us maybe.
This one because Flex is coming.
Yeah, all those that topped off, straight up fuel numbers, they should be around 8 to 12 shy. Those that did not top off, like Kyle Larson, like Martin Truex Jr., you got to add another 5 to 6 to 7 to that. But that's straight up fuel numbers. And right now, I'm watching throttle position, and I'm watching a lot of drivers that are saving a lot of fuel right now.
That's a tall order. I thought you was going to tell me maybe 1 or 2 laps.
Well, I'm watching them bang doors there, so they might not have to worry about fuel.
67 laps
One
to
driver
go.
who is not saving is Kyle Busch. He got the free pass on that caution, and he is moving through the field. Busch is up to 12th place.
Yeah, he's an ace. He was 23rd, 18th, 11th.
Well, they pitted earlier for what they thought was an ill-handling car, and it didn't really get better. They just got buried deeper in the field, so they've got them well set back to the front. Jamie, what do you have on the 11?
Yeah, what a day for Denny Hamlin. Remember, he spun all by himself on lap 53, came back from that. The end of stage 2, he was involved in that incident with Joey Logano. The car is so good, though, coming into this race. Chris Gabehart told me they learned some things balance-wise with this brand-new race car at Daytona. They brought it here and implemented it. Don't count out the 11 yet, Regan.
Jamie, the guys just mentioned Kyle Busch and him working his way back through the field. Keep an eye on him. When he gets a little bit further up, he will go into fuel-saving mode at some point there. Crew Chief Randall Burnett told him, get me as many spots as you can, get with the main pack, and then we will start trying to save at that point on.
Well, he is there, Regan. He's tacked on to the lead.
We're 3-1 right there.
Those positions just keep changing at will.
Right here. 64 to go.
Traffic jam in front of him.
It is 3-1 again.
2, 3 wide here, getting in to 1. Riding along with Corey LaJoy.
Okay, stop going.
3 wide in front of you, Kevin, off of 2, tight quarters. Not exactly what you want to see. Well, and I just can't overemphasize enough how hard these cars are to drive when they're behind each other, and you're looking for a lane to put the nose of that race car in that might just get a little puff of air if you're not the leader of the race. So it is all about timing. You want to get these pushes down the straightaway to try to get your lane going, but when you get to the entry of that corner, you see those cars spread out a little bit. They got to lift off the throttle to help get that nose to turn.
This is
Look at Chase Elliott at Austin.
That is Speedway now.
That 21, that's how long it's been since they've been on pit road. They were the cars that topped off that are highest in the order. Elliott, Cindric, LaJoy, Blaney. This door-to-door action between Larson and Truex on this front is awesome. Truex has tried to clear him. Kyle knows that that's what he's wanting to do. He's not lifting, getting into the corner, keeping that car on his door, not letting him up. Going to see it clear up here.
He's an ace.
There he goes. 1 lift is all it took.
2 laps to go. 3-1 again.
Start to see Gilliland falling off a little bit, maybe some handling woes.
Oh, got trouble!
Big spinner down the apron. Up
Chase
toward
Elliott.
traffic. It is Chase Elliott.
Did a good job keeping that car down.
Save it.
Caution and throttle. Caution is out.
They're rolling if you
And 7-1
Didn't
there.
overcorrect
Let's
that
try
car. That
again.
could have been bad for a lot of race teams.
I think I said that.
He was in 8th place, and he may have been tagged. There may have been contact from Ross Chastain.
Well, now you see the left front really been up on Chase Elliott's car. And it just felt like that was going to happen, Clint. They were definitely not in fuel mileage mode. They were in, how do we get to the front and stay there? They were pushing and shoving and doing everyththing they could do for track position to get forward.
2 and 3 wide everywhere, heading straight into the sun. Have a look here.
You see Chastain Chase Elliott 3 wide. Chastain gets to his bumper.
Oh, no! Come on, Chastain!
Turns him around.
Chastain,
And that's right in that vulnerable spot of the bumps and where you're trying to let off the throttle. So hard to tell exactly
Come on.
what
Excuse
happened
me,
there.
Chastain, come on,
Obviously,
bud.
the one car is
What
in the
is
back
fun?
of him, but
He's
did
the most
Chase
fun
slip.
driver.
Well, for one thing,
He's right here.
Chastain and Bubba Wallace are racing for the free pass position.
This Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, and you see the one car really hard into the back of the back of the
not
nine
a
car
bad
there.
spot. I
Go
think he
well for
nailed
Chase
it. He was
Elliott.
3 wide getting in. Needed to lift a
right there in
little
front of
bit
him.
to save his car. Chastain ran him over.
Ooh, Ty Gibbs. Wow, what a save.
All right, Larry.
What a save out here,
do
Ty
now?
Gibbs.
Do we pit or do we stay out and go for it? We needed some help.
Well, I think you're going to have a mixed bag here, Clint. There is no doubt. There's going to be drivers that feel like they can save enough under this caution, and who knows? I think Mike said it. We're probably still not done with cautions.
100%.
That was a great save by Ty Gibbs.
Yep,
You
it
saw
was.
him and heard him, everything he did with the throttle, and you saw everything that he did with the steering wheel right there, but he gassed it up to keep it down off the racetrack. He started to unwind the wheel so it didn't snap back to the right and overcorrect, so that was a great save.
Bubba Wallace gets the free pass.
1, 2,
37 cars started this race. Here are the cars that have not crashed today.
Yes, not.
11
Keyword.
cars.
Not every day you
11
have
cars.
an option. It's easier to just explain who hasn't been in a wreck.
Well, that is definitely a unique list, and that pretty much tells the story of the day and how this race has gone.
There's 60 to go.
Hear the engine off on Kyle Busch, saving fuel.
Yep.
There are guys that do this on the highway. They call them hypermilers. And they coast downhill, they take the car out of gear, they shut the engine off, and, you know, you're looking at me like I have 3 heads.
I don't think.
But it is a thing. You can and you can tell when you get right up behind somebody who does that. I can't say I've never done it, but not often.
All you old guys are always worried about fuel mileage. My dad's the same way. That thing gets terrible fuel mileage. You idiot! What are you doing driving that thing?
Oh, man.
There you go.
I hope he's not listening, because that's what you just explained is what he'll be trying tomorrow morning.
Okay. Martin Truex. Last top 5 for Truex was Michigan last August. And on the drafting tracks, which now include Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta, goose egg.
Goose egg.
So far.
It's a goose egg.
Got a good car. It's got it where it needs to be.
7 minutes.
All right, pit road will be open.
Yep. See, they will come. And see how many cars will pit.
And it looks like everybody who did not stop at lap 177 is in now, along with some of those who did.
This part is 6 on the reaction I did today.
Brad Keselowski, Chase Briscoe were running 3rd and 4th. Michael McDowell, however, stayed out.
Hello, Austin.
Jamie.
Hello.
A lot of crew chiefs telling their drivers we're right in our fuel window. Saw some tires on the wall for Denny Hamlin, but it sounds like it's going to be fuel only about 3.5 seconds for the 6. You see it there? The 19 said his car is better this run. 3 seconds of fuel, Regan.
There's no go.
Kyle Larson, the 5 car, continues to gain grip with the front. He likes how the car is. It's going to be two tires for him, and the 14 to Chase Briscoe. Fuel only wanted to quick stop. Been a little tight most of the day.
Chase Briscoe with a bit of a gain here as he comes out alongside Denny Hamlin. Truex first out. Austin Cindric and Kyle Busch among the big gainers. 58 laps to go in Atlanta.
Yep.
And we'll take you Fox side by side.
Oh, good.
Here's one thing we can all agree on. Having more choices beats having less choices. That's why we make a range of Ford F-150 pickups for any job. Whether that job is getting heavy things where they need to go, powering things on the go, or going from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Tough This Smart can only be called F-150.
No, you be
Inez, let me ask you. You're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right.
He's a no-go. I'm just kidding.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes, really?
They're always on your scalp. Little rascals. But good news, There's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
He's the best.
Make every wash count. Little help, please?
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves up bottomless drinks, bottomless chips and salsa, and a cheeseburger and fries for just $10.99. Good luck finding that delicious value in a drive-thru, cause you won't. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Look at these two fans right here, the kids.
That's my team out there.
Oh no, it's a fireball.
Lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Or the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America.
Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine, Verizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. It's your mission. It's your Verizon.
What do we got? Order.
A lot of cats.
How many cats?
I don't know, man, like 400? What do ladies want to wash?
Why are there pool noodles on the go?
It's a 100-year-old tortoise born in the 1920s. This guy was probably pretty racist back then.
Let's get these trash pandas in the truck, everyone.
They came through the AC duct and hit the bar. All these guys 21?
The Animal Control season premiere, Wednesday, March 6th on Fox.
Is this the start of a dynasty? A redemption tour? A breakthrough? Or is this the making of the wildest ride you'll ever witness?
Any questions?
Any questions?
Oh yes, I do. Can I make please?
Go up high.
Yeah, the big one right on his shit. I saw that.
Second.
Got his poster. Now we're here at 7-1 today.
56 laps to go in the Ambetter Health 400
here
at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 7 caution flags today, including the stage breaks. All but 11 of the 37 starters involved in one crash or more today. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, powering the race from green to checkered flag and every mile in between. Goodyear. More driven.
Yes.
Well, we have 27 cars on the lead lap to settle this. With 56 to go, we've got some Bubba Wallace radio. He is back toward the tail end of the lead lap in 22nd.
He dominates so far.
I think that's why the middle kept opening up. I think everybody was edging one way or the other. Yeah, about 2 car lengths before that shadow starts right there.
Stop.
Talking about that glare getting into turn 1. I'll tell you what, guys. This one race just gave us a year's worth of highlights. Watching these things happen, it's unbelievable what's happened today at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Been a tough day for a lot of drivers, including Tyler Reddick. That's the Xfinity Mobile onboard cam. And Reddick has spent most of the race 15 or more laps down. Out of the race, Christopher Bell in the garage with crash damage. Zane Smith,
green flag back in the air. Back on 55 to go.
Green flag, 55 to go. Micah McDowell did not stop on that caution. The only driver that did not.
He was wanting to clear up so bad right there. Almost cleared Michael McDowell in front of Truex. Maybe one more push from Hamlin if he can get the job done here.
Well, we know how fast that car has been.
There it is.
The whole race. And you see Truex just dip down. Yeah. Get just a little bit of side draft to pull him back there a little bit. But he's
so close. Oh! Austin Dillon in the wall hard off of 2.
Austin in the wall here?
Way off the pace. No caution. Trying to get out of the way.
He was 14th. That car just shot up the racetrack on him.
Stays on the racetrack.
Kind of lost in the shuffle is Todd Gilliland. He came out 9th from pit road, and with McDowell not stopping,
how damn it when he tried to pit road earlier. He's still in this.
After leading more laps than anyone today. 4 Fords, 2 Toyotas battling in the top half dozen here.
Yes.
Gal finally got clear. Truex got up to that outside line. I think that's the preferred line where he wants to be. Definitely.
Those old tires.
Definitely the preferred line as you go through the middle of the corner as he goes back to the bottom just to prove us wrong there. He can do whatever he wants, but
I think you could get away with that in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Here's Michael McDowell's radio.
Yes.
And you're going to manage, just go race hard. It's going to be
really almost.
close on fuel here.
25 laps on 208.
Give rest as we go here. But
3 wide right there. 2 over 3 wide.
well, that's purely a track position thing.
52 to go.
They thought that they were pretty close on fuel if they did that. We see Austin Cindric get the 11 car loose and wiggle him up the racetrack, put him 3 wide, and here comes Kyle Busch 3 wide on the bottom to follow him.
2 rows of 3 wide.
Oh, now look at this. Back for the lead.
Truex got it back on the outside of McDowell for the lead.
What a stack up here. You'd think there were 2 to go, not 50 to go.
With 3 wide here.
Denny.
He got really tight.
Yes, he did. Had to
3 wide for the
racetrack. Brad Keselowski
3 wide for the lead here. 4 wide almost. 4 wide.
Yeah, getting in
4 wide.
Look out. Cindric, clear.
4 wide again.
Still 4 wide. Kyle Busch on the
4 wide again. Oh my God.
What a move by Kyle Busch.
Still 4 wide.
We're still 4 wide here.
And I tell you what,
We're going
this
crazy.
is the craziest position you can possibly be in, and these guys are not lifting 4 wide around these corners. Speedway is not something that's easy to do. You see Martin Truex get loose.
Not a good lap for Martin Truex to the lead, all the way back to the pack.
He got 4 wide on both sides.
Those cars are all side by side. All these cars that are behind them, it just gets harder and harder to find a spot that you can even make the corner because of all the air that it's taken off.
16.
Here comes Kyle Busch and Todd Gilliland from 10th to 3rd.
10th to 3rd, that quick. You're right. That quick.
Justin Haley down there on the bottom of the racetrack in the 51 car, pushing Todd Gilliland to the front. And we talk about Justin all the time on these super speedway racetracks and what a great job that he does. So here he is showing up at the front at the end of this race.
Daytona 500 2 years
He's got a win at Daytona. And Larry said he took 4 tires on his last stop, and it shows.
Larson almost shot to the middle there. That hole closed up on him. Thought better of it.
And guys, we still have 48 laps to go.
I know. How long can they keep this up?
The sun's going down. Grip level's coming up. So is the intensity. They're able to get away with way more. I never thought in a million years that 4 wide was going to work.
Yeah, when that sun goes down, Clint, the the track temperature goes down, so the cars just gain grip. And when these cars gain grip, they get more comfortable and start pushing each other harder and harder.
Clint, I can't remember 4 wide at Atlanta that didn't end up in a pileup.
Well, the first one worked, so why not? Let's do it again. They followed suit for a whole lap, 4 wide. Unbelievable. Awesome. Division of Marcus Smith changed this racetrack. A racetrack that every racer loved at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Nobody wanted to repave this thing. He repaved it for the fans, thought he could put on a better show. The vision has worked, and I'm a fan of it. I love the move. It enabled us to have kind of a hybrid, so to speak, of a super speedway, mile-and-a-half situation, and boy, does it put on a show.
So 6 weeks. Oh, look at that. Off the road. Here's the replay right here. So Haley, wow.
You see the 12 car Ryan Blaney into the left rear of the 51 car Justin Haley there. So that was close to a wreck. We're working on that list. It's the short cars that weren't involved in a wreck. Trying to make it shorter yet.
Here's Denny Hamlin for the lead.
Denny Hamlin to the outside for the lead on Austin Cindric.
44 to go.
He's got the push. Kyle Busch behind him going into turn 1.
You want his both in Blaney, Truex. Oh, that's banging.
3 wide right behind this group. There is no let up here.
Yes. You're like Mike. Ooh, I should have missed 33 laps so far.
As we start running more and more laps, even though the sun has gone down and the track's getting cooler, I mean, the handling is still going to come into effect, and you're going to see the Brad Keselowskis as we see Chase Briscoe shoot down to the bottom of the racetrack to take the lead, try to take the lead from Denny Hamlin.
Yep. Oh, he's pushed him up. Not clear. Woo, that was a close one.
That was a close one. Almost back right there.
Not clear and not
there goes Chase Briscoe. Go bye-bye.
Our we're going to take our last scheduled side-by-side break as they come to 42 to go. Denny Hamlin out in front.
Yes, you're right. He's out front in Atlanta, boys.
This season, Toyota Racing is looking for jaw droppers.
Break for Martin Truex right there, the fattest lap of the day.
Iron stomachs that can stand the pressure. And quick draw thumbs that leave their own smoke trail. So hold on tight and strap yourself in. This season, join us at Toyota Racing.
There's your biggie bag. All that
I
food
was
for $5, that's my go-to. Just like you and me.
Bad boys.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
Go vegan and get all this with the JBC for just $5.
Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills.
Hello?
Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers.
What coffee is that, boy?
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
Well,